Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Line gets set, first down. On the move, it's Toner. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Slips a tackle. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Owens. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Got his man quickly. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Third down coming up after that completion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The back goes in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your display.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The short hands, it's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Abrams. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-covered unit. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Unloads quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. So this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Using the quick game.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPM.
He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And now on second down for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Quick step and go. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 2 to Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, Dave.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Burke. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And back to the air on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown. And then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, partner. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now on second down after the short completion. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They're facing a third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got him downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe need needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On third down, he drops the throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
And the returner will be brought down. Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions or force 4th downs.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch, called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They move the tight end all over. The give out of the gun. Discards a man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air, it's Flagway. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, they'll take to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Wide out in motion.
Squirrel, squirrel.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here comes the offense on first down. On the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Wegman. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Skips away from pressure. And the ball slipped out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on fourth and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Vega. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end
score, Florida 14, Texas A&M 7.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the run, it's Daniels. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off play action. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's Daniels. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Steps away. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
And the pass hits, picked off. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Toner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
1st down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Jackrabbit. Ringo.
Handoff to the lone back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And what a nice job by the OC. Great job plotting, probing, figuring out what you need to do to get first down. That's all that matters. 3rd down conversions at the end of the day is a stat that all coaches look at because it has a lot to do with how much success you have offensively or defensively.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically...
Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here. You defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it.